students, 10th group, Jesse's English High School, and 9th group also, because within few moments, few months means few moments only, you will be going to enter in 10th board. So, please children, be happy with the figures of speech. Enjoy reading. So, I have already told you that in the last my video lesson that dear student, you should be careful about it. That one, alliteration, another name is repetition. Now dear students, come to this point that alliteration is also repetition of the first sound or sounds in a group of words. For example, S-A-L-L-Y, Sally, S-E-L-L-S, cells, seashells, S-E-A-S-H-E-L-L-S, by the, A-C-A-S-H-O-R-E, seashore, Sally sells seashells by the seashore. So these are all the alliterations examples, and these are all, you may say, repetition. Alliteration, another name is, here I have written repetition. Pronunciation, you will always break and spell and pronounce in that way, so that listening your pronunciation, listening my pronunciation, you should write the perfect word. Listening your pronunciation, other people, the public, they should understand the correct English word. That is called the very much interesting matter in English language. You have to practice all these things. How to make yourself perfect in English speaking skill. You will read English well, you will write English well. Through your speaking, through your phonetics, it should be the correct word will come out. So, alliteration, another one is repetition, and the examples and all in attachment when you will get it. You will sit with the attachment and very lovely tone, with a nice tone. Even if you could, if you click Google there, if you write figure of speech, alliteration, repetition, in which way I taught you through the video lesson, you will also get it. Some videos if you get from the American websites or from different corners of that is United Kingdom, always follow American, European, their teaching skill regarding English. Because English is foreign language, so better no need to follow English teacher of everything that is in through online. That is online means internet study should be internet study. I am mentioning this word internet study. It should be through, you have to capture all the good things from American English teachers and European English teachers. Cambridge, Howard University, they are very nicely drafted. So many grammar, language, vocabularies, literature, so many things. If you are reading one poem, then you can also find out different type of language devices, figure of speech from the poem. Now, if you read through internet, click, find out some good poem of Wordsworth, Keats, Shelley, or some other poets also, XYZ, whosoever you want to know, where lies your interest. You will see, you will bravely read it, and in this way, you will get some interest to engross and develop your own English language skill. Because you have to ultimately, your target should be, you have to develop your English skill, writing skill, reading skill. Read well, listen well, write well, speak well. So read well, speak well, listen well, write well. Again, read well, listen well, or listen well, read well. Now, speak well and then write well. So these are the skills you have to continuously practice. I think I can make you understand. Whenever you will get my attachment in hand, interestingly, you will keep on reading, and I hope so, my dear students, that you will learn it well and you will understand. Otherwise, I am here. Any moment you come in the school premise and sit with me, 5 minutes you provide, 10 minutes you provide, I will make you understand once more, and then. So, dear student, now come to the point. Some examples, I am telling you. Here, some examples you see. An icy stare. Staring means looking. S-T-A-R-E. Stare means looking. Stare, look. Stare, look. Glance, at a glance. look, stare, steering, looking in this way. So an icy stare. An icy stare means what type of looking? Icy means very cool, calm and quiet, peaceful, full cold. That is cool. That's why icy. An icy stare means looking so nicely, peacefully. So an icy stare, this one an example of metaphor. As free as a bird. Simile. The owl's OWL''S. The owl's eye sparkled like a diamond. Simile. The flame of the candle danced in the dark. The flame of the candle danced in the dark. Here, flame of the candle dancing like the human beings, individuals, human beings in the dark. So it is what? Example of personification. You are personifying the candles, they are dancing. The kids at that school are all brains. The kids, children are in that school all brains. The kids at that school are all BRAINS, brains. What Shashwati ma'am is stealing our English faculty? Fail to understand. The kids at that school are all brains, means all intelligent, very intellectual, brilliant. All have brains, means they are all intellectual. So in different way, you can use English language. And figure of speech will help you how to write good English language, good English sentences. It will help you, obviously, it will develop your skill of writing. It will be standard. Simple sentence, but standard writing. That one important in your life. You are my guardian. Angel. ANGEL. You are my guardian angel. This one, example of metaphor. Now come to the point. See, neck, donkey. In attachment, you will get the pronunciation. I have written in this way. SI, NECK, so that you can pronounce. Break and spell, break and pronounce. SI, NECK, neck, C, neck, DUH, C, neck, dog. Then key, KEE, key, C, neck, dog, key. Select the key, select the key, select the key, select the key, DUH, DUH, not H pronunciation, silent. So H will be silent, that's why DUH, then KEE, key. So C, neck, dog, key, C, neck, the key. Now come to the point, select the key. What is this figures of speech? When a part of something is used to refer to the whole. For example, do you like my new car? CAR. Do you like my new wheels? Same indication, four-wheeler. Check out my new wheels. Wheels referring to a car. Now come to the point. Metonymy. This one. Come to the point. We are covering most important things. Again, more details things are there. So this journey should never end. Grammar, vocabulary, language in use, usage of language, English, never ending process, but still something I will pick up and I will give you. So you, according to your capability, please carry out. Read on and make the notes. Again keep on reading. So dear students, please follow this one, synecdoche, I discussed you. Now come to the point, metonymy. What is metonymy? Metonymy, a word is used to refer to an associated characteristic or trait rather than simply the object itself. Friends, romance, countrymen, lend me your ears. Hey, lend me. People demand money. Please give me some money. Lend me money. Lend me your car. Hey, give me your key for the bike. I want it. Hey, give me your key for the car. I want it. So, lend me in different way. Hey, lend me some money. So, students, you will be surprised what our English faculty, this English ma'am, Shashwati ma'am is telling. So, friends, romance, countrymen, lend me your ears. Please listen to me seriously, consciously. Lend me your ears. This is a very good quote from Shakespeare's. Friends, Romans, Shakespeare's one of the play. Friends, sometimes you read Shakespeare, short stories. Okay, that is the tragedies, comedies, etc., etc. Sonnet, John Milton sonnet, then Shakespearean sonnet. So you will love it. Automatically your interest in literature will grow. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. So this is an example of metonymy. Metonymy means a word is used to refer to an associate characteristic or trait rather than simply the object itself. Directly, rather than it is what it is doing, this directly what it is doing, it is simply trait rather than simply the object itself. This is the thing. Can you give me a hand with this? Means can you cooperate me? Can you give me a hand with this? Note of interrogation. Can you cooperate me? Calling someone Mr. Cool, Cool, as cool as cucumber, means very icy. Cool means very peaceful person. Sometimes the difference between metonymy and synecdoche is all in how you explain it. They are similar, metonymy, synecdoche. For example, he ruled with a mighty hand means very powerful ruler, powerful leader. Synecdoche example. As I have written here, you will understand synecdoche example. The hand is part of the king. Means the team leader is the king and full team indicating. That is hand. Means king's hand. The hand is part of the king. Metonymy example. The hand represents his power. He has a very good team. That's why he is a very good leader. So power is there when the leader has a very good team. The people are working day and night and hard work, intellectuals. So intellectual team required. The hand represents his power. Okay, so you see here, similarly, she was acting like a pig. This is one example I have given you. Irony. This is irony. It's a very short matter I am telling you. Irony is a figure of speech and one of the most widely known literary device which is used to express a strong emotion or raise a point. How nice! Note of exclamation. This is irony. How nice! The Titanic was said to be unsinkable but sank on its first voyage only. Everybody told, no, this is Titanic, nothing will happen, but first voyage drowned. And chapter full stop. A fire station burns down. Fire station, how could it burns down? The police station gets robbed. So these are all the irony. Means you are telling something and some literary device is there, a figure of speech, one of the most widely known literary device which is used to express a strong emotion or raise a point. That's all, dear students. Please follow all the notes and you make the notes calculatively, sincerely. Keep on reading, viewers and readers. If you like my grammar teaching, figures of speech and all, please share and subscribe. Thank you, each and every student.